Take a look at our stats here through game number 3. And once again, the hitting percentage is nothing to write home about. And this time the story is not the hitting percentage, Chris. It's BYU just toughing it out at the end, even with more errors and less kills. They win the game.
Well, normally, if you have a better kill percentage, you usually win the games. Not so in game number 3. BYU manages to win with a lesser kill percentage. But the service aces I thought were significant. There's 2 points. There's a difference in that game right there is a couple of points. I thought BYU served better. Hawaii certainly had a couple errors there in serving that did not help. Karate had one, Miyashiro I think had one that I think they would love to have back.
Well, that game was a phenomenal game. Leah Karate in that game alone had 7 kills and no errors in 11 swings. She was phenomenal. Lima 4 kills and no errors in 8 swings. She also had a great game. Take a look at the 4-set match. This year, Hawaii 6-2, BYU is 4-1. BYU, of course, can't win in 4. Hawaii would like to. Outside, Lima off the touch. Good dig. And a tough ball. Again, a great dig. BYU doing some good back row digging here. Bowen can't take a swing as she's a back row player. There's an over dig. Yort in the middle. Long rally going on here. Way outside. Illustre is blocked. Good dig that time by Roberts. Over the top and he gets it. Wow.
Was that rally ever going to end? People went out to the lobby for something to drink and a popcorn. Came back, the rally was still going on.
Look at Roberts' effort there. The great dig and then just punching it to get it over. Get that thing out of here. Good serve by Hawaii. Outside Yort off the block. Petrilli again off the block. Outside, here's Yort. Boy, long rallies here to start the game, and there's one to end it.
There's what I said, that high middle for Bowen. Just something different. Give her a different look rather than a normal step-out move.
Well, it was Jenny Roberts that gave it to her, not
of all people.
Nikki Hubbard.
The alternate setter, Roberts, with a beautiful set.
Well, versatility has become so key in this game with substitutions getting locked out, Chris, and players having to dive and jump around and moving around in transition. You cannot be one-dimensional at this level, that's for sure.
I would fully agree, Mr. Fink.
Roberts goes cross-court. Excellent dig that time by Petrilli, but it will not be able to be kept alive. Petrilli with only 5 digs in 3 games. And again, she's all WAC first team in digs, or rather defensive specialist in 96 and 97. So she is a great one. Cross-court, Yort only 1 blocker up, and that was Nikki Hubbard, and she got a piece of it. Now Bowen comes over to help, and she gets a piece of it. Bumped over by Smith. Hawaii in transition. Hubbard dumps it. 3 hits. And it's played by Illustre, who gets a 3 ball and puts it down. 2-0 Wahine. Where Hawaii started last game. Weekenden gets it back.
Mary Birmingham and Kirk are coming back into the game now.
Roof by BYU's Weekenden. That time Bowen gets a high set and has room to put it down.
Dave Shoji and Charlie Wade choosing to go with Heidi Illustre here in game 4, hoping that the rest that Jessica Setup gave her worked.
Ball hit long. Weekenden not getting the set she wanted. Just punched it over long. 3-1. Buchanan got the set she wanted that time, I think. What do you think?
Very definitely. That was a ball that was hit with a lot of authority, folks. Great set from Annalena Smith as well.
Shiro couldn't even play that on a bounce.
Buchanan is making a lot of people forget about Amy Steele-Gant, who's with the national team now. Who hurt Hawaii so badly last year.
Good dig by Buchanan. Roof that time. Carpenter gets blocked.
Let's take a look at our net cam here. Carpenter goes up and just gets Roof straight down by Bowen. Good penetration, extending over the net and down.
Outside, Carpenter off the block. She'll try it again. This time off the block, the back row. Good defensive play, and Nikki Hubbard gets caught up on Lima. Veronica Lima just couldn't move enough for Hubbard to get there. Now Lima and Dave Shoji talking about it.
Veronica was just saying, Dave, I'm trying to get out of the way, doing the best I can.
Outside Karate off the touch. Back set, Rogers goes long. Rogers an open shot that time. The block had not fully formed and she missed.
A rarity for her. She said, good set, Annalena. Good set. And this was a gorgeous back set. Rogers just hit it long. Bad pass.
Rogers takes that one from the back row. That violation called against BYU. Layton says, you got to be kidding me. 4-1 Hawaii. And the coaches on BYU standing up looked like they were going to call a timeout. Now they sit down. I think if Hawaii got another one here, they might take an early timeout. 3 blockers go up, the ball goes through it, but now a chance for Hawaii. Karate over the top. Oh, bad pass. Free ball. Back set. Roberts. Looking for the touch, doesn't get it.
Oh, golden opportunity for the Bows. Both teams having trouble capitalizing on the other team's mistakes right now, John. BYU had their chances there. Hawaii had their chances. Neither one really could capitalize. It's almost becoming a battle of attrition. Who's going to make the fewest errors rather than who makes the most kills and aggressive points.
Here's Sawyer Bauer in the game. Remember, she's second on the team at aces and third in digs. Her husband's a guard on the BYU basketball team. He'll be at the Stan Sheriff Center later on. There's a block up front. Rogers and Layton get it. 2-4.
This is one of the reasons why Rogers was considered for the U.S. national team, because of blocks like this. See how she extends, goes way up and over? That's a big-time block.
That time Rogers just had to put it over. Lima tried to get it off the touch, did not get the kind of set she needed. Sloppiness on Hawaii's side, it's 3-4. Both teams just hanging in there. This is a 15-rounder, folks. And that also is what happens.
Who will be left standing? That's what this is all about.
Good save by Lustre off a tough play off the net. And Bowen, that time would have been wise to keep it in, try to do a little bit something extra, which could have been a good play, but since it goes out, you say, yeah, it would have been good to just keep it in play. Getting it back is Roberts.
A picture-perfect pass that time from Leah Karate. She really made the play. I think this game could come down to passing. That's what broke down for BYU and Hawaii in games 4 and 5. And I think tonight that will be the story. Which team passes better in the latter stages of this match?
Kept alive nicely by Illustre. Kept alive in the back row by Petrilli. And now Karate just bumps it over. Through? No, went through. Buchanan gets it back for the Cougars, who will try to tie it up. 3 serving 4. Hawaii leads 2 games to 1. Bowen is real solo by Quickinen, a little bit low. Couldn't do much with that.
Pretty good discipline by Quickinen to stay home that time, stay on Heather Bowen, and not start leaning to the outside.
That time Bowen goes up high, uses the hands and puts it in front of the back row.
Stopped the great players once, but rarely twice in a row.
And the great players want it twice in a row.
That's right. As we saw with Carpenter on BYU's side, hard to stop her twice in a row as well.